Mr. Cole.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I rise in opposition to the amendment, with all due respect to my friend. I live in horse country. Actually, the congressional district I represent has the 7th highest number of horses. We're not quite Kentucky, but we're pretty close. We raise everything from quarter horses to thoroughbreds. There's a great deal of affection for the animals, great deal of support. But with all due respect again to my friend, if you think there's not horse dumping, I can show you. I can take you to places where people just let horses loose and they die in inhumane conditions. I can also show you we have over 20,000 horses in our state that are not from our state. They're from out in the plains. And the federal government pays about $7 a day to feed them. They're not going anywhere. At some point, you have to have some way to manage this population, and particularly when they're wild horses, they simply have no natural predators whatsoever. They are the biggest, fastest things on the plains. They weren't meant to be there. They were brought here several hundred years ago, so they don't have no enemies. And so at some point, it is incredibly cruel to the animals, is incredibly unfair in many cases where people have these horses let loose on their property. They're trying to do the right thing. There has to be some logical way to begin to manage the population. So with all due respect, I want to defend the chairman's position here and oppose the amendment.